I've decided to kind of narrate this one for you guys. This is a mare I've been watching the camera for around 2 weeks. She is way overdue. As a matter of fact, a mare that was due a month after her had her baby this past weekend. You'll see it running by over the wall in a brown Carhartt looking jacket. But the water broke at 11:30 last night. I came down, turned on the lights. She had already laid down on the wall or against the wall like this. So I'm raising the tail. There was only one leg presenting. So when she had a contraction, I pulled that leg to see where the other leg was because of the dystocia, where one's tucked in and you have to reach in and get it out. And I got the nose coming once I got that other knee folded back up or out. And when I got to the nose, I noticed a purple black tongue, which means no oxygen, which means a twist in the cord or something to that effect. It's just not good. And trying to get everything straight and do what you got to do, I mean, it's a little stressful. But I was telling the mare to take her time, and then once she stood, I'm like, we got to speed this up. There you can see the other foot showing, or the other leg, the left front. There's always one out in front of the other because that narrows the shoulders. If both legs came out the same length, the shoulders would be at their widest point. So you always want to offset those shoulders. You hold both legs, but you only pull one when you have to pull a baby. There goes the other baby by at the wall. Upper left, kind of, sort of. But anyway, I couldn't get her positioned. I had to wait her out. I needed her kind of in the middle of the stall where I had some leverage because I have a leg brace I have to wear. I've got a hollow femur from a weird disease, and I'm crippled. But anyway, she finally got turned around and got where I needed her to be. And yes, here we go. Okay, so I've got two legs presenting and a nose, and I kept cleaning the nasal cavity. So I'm waiting on her to have a contraction because that's when it's safe to pull. You don't ever just pull them out. They got to be having contractions, and then you pull the baby. So right here, you'll watch her legs and probably hear her grunt. Yep, she's pushing, so I'm pulling. And it's about 110-pound baby. The first thing I do is start cleaning the nasal cavity from the amniotic fluid. I just keep pushing it out, pushing, checking. Sometimes you have to get it out with your mouth. You just got to do what you got to do. But anyway, he started breathing. I kept checking his tongue. And I pulled the amnion bag off of his body there. And then I'm getting ready to pull it off of his legs. And I wanted to leave the umbilical cord connected for the extra oxygen, even though it didn't seem like it was giving him much. But you'll see here in a second, she raises her head and sits up. And sometimes a mare will jump back up right after, there she is, sitting up. And sometimes they'll jump back up. And he was in a bad position. So I decided to pull him away from her. You'll see me pop the cord here in a second. And then I'll start sliding him over. Watch my right arm. You'll see me pop that cord. Getting ready to do it here. Boom, right there. I snapped the cord. Started pulling him back in case she decided to get up. He sounds clear in his lungs and nasal cavity. You can tell if they've, got some fluid and stuff going on. So the next step is to get some towels and get ready to dry them. So I got the towels. And as you're drying and toweling them off, since they are soaking wet, that is the imprinting part of the process where they get accustomed to humans. They know who you are. It's kind of like when the mom licks them and she's bonding with them. So I'm kind of bonding with that baby and getting it used to humans, so to speak. And there's that other little baby over there messing with the towel hanging over the wall. But anyway, just a little insight for everybody. And then it's not shown here, but you have to get betadine, like an iodine solution, and put on the stump where you broke the cord. It disinfects and coats it to protect it from bacterial infections, because the baby won't last long if they get that. They'll become septic. Little brat pulling on my towel. But that's kind of it. It was a long, exciting night. And fast forward 2 hours, he's dry. He's wearing a dog coat, and he is suckling at the milk bar. Mom has expelled the placenta, and life is good, and I'm going to bed. Good night.